Hi, this is Nick. Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things Czech real estate. We're going to continue talking about how to sell your property for the highest amount with our second section, which is talking about whether or which agency to use or whether to use an agent at all. Your ideal agent will of course be someone who works for free and gets you the highest price you possibly can. Now of course in real life this doesn't really work like this, so you'll need to work out what you're going to pay an agent versus what they might be able to do for you and see if it's going to be the right call for you. Agency fees generally vary from around 2-3%, some with tax, some plus tax, some not, so generally somewhere between 2 and 3.5%. And for that, they'll market your property for you and try and get you the best price. A lot of people believe that agents are not worth the money, so they like to try and market the property themselves. All I would say about marketing the property yourself is that there are limited ways in which you can do this, and it's quite hard to get the marketing reach that someone like an agency can. Obviously, well-respected agencies can advertise in more places than you can. They'll have a network of clients and they'll be sending out the property to all those clients. So they may be able to command a slightly higher price than you'd be able to. So you have to look at this, what price could they get versus how much they would cost, and work out that analysis. You also need to have a look at how much time and effort it's going to be involved with selling a property, and if you're able to put in that amount of time. You know, there's potentially going to be lots of viewings on your property you're going to have to attend. There's going to be lots of follow-ups that you're going to have to do, and do you have the time to do that, and can you do it quickly enough to get a deal over the line? You also, if you're doing it yourself, you're going to have to look at what price you can achieve, which is, you should probably do that anyway, because you should be looking at the market to see how much you think you could get for the property, or at least a range, so that when you speak to an agent, you can see if it makes sense or not. If you're going to go with an agency, or if you're going to do it yourself, it's really important to get the presentation right. We'll talk at some point about property staging, but definitely this is one of the things that you can look at. So you can try and make your property just look that bit better. Then it's about how to present it well. So agencies generally are very experienced in doing that and may just be able to make the place look a little bit better. With buying and selling properties, it's a very large transaction, so it always requires a large amount of trust from both sides, and this is where an agent normally does well to balance that. When people are dealing individually with each other, quite often there are little areas of distrust which can lead to prices being pushed down. So that's why I'd recommend trying to find a real estate agent that looks trustworthy. Check out that they present themselves well, check out that their reviews and things like that, and make sure these guys are going to be the right guys for you. If you missed our first video on preparation, you can find it here. Otherwise, we look forward to joining you in the next video, which is going to be all about creating the perfect advertisement.